Hey everyone, and welcome to another video about both platinum earning and arcanes and just credits, everything. We are of course talking about the Profit Taker, really good little fight. Let me show you actually before we go for the run what you can hand in every single day if you want to. These bonds you can pretty quickly and easily stockpile from the Profit Taker fight and get a decent amount of standing. That was just from like 1 or 2 runs, and usually I cap out. So what you're going to want to do once you're, I think it's a rank 4, maybe rank 5, is head into the back room with Little Duck. Then you talk here, Profit Taker, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and skip the dialogue by clicking your mouse. Mouses have their use. And yeah, actually we're going to set it to solo, so sorry about that. Gotta do this again because I want to demonstrate doing the run and the optimal way to carry your squad or really go fast if you're going solo. And yeah, what you hand in with Little Duck then when you are on your operator is toroids, and you get 2 of these per run. So you can, if you have a resource booster, I would recommend either getting one for the whole month or doing a lot of Profit Taker in one weekend, for instance, because you get 2 per run then, and my friend has like 1,000 stockpiled. I never went that crazy on Profit Taker, so I don't have that many. And yeah, easy 12k. Okay, and we move up to the Profit Taker, and I'll show you the build for Chroma after the run. Let's get into some action first. I really like the new skin as well. Not this one, this is the deluxe one. I like it a lot as well, of course, but the new one, especially with the ephemera, is pretty sweet looking. And where are you going to be? Takes a moment to spawn, and there. So I am playing Madurai as on the Eidolon fight. Similar concept. And we want to shift the element, first of all, to one we can actually crush. Fire in this case. And maybe you see I just used a bunch of cooldowns, so the energy and health orb, just to make starting this fight easier. If you're soloing it, even with adaptation, you do take a lot of damage. And this is why I recommend a Hammer Zor, because with Exodia Contagion you can just totally crush them. You get a lot of different adds. And radiation, okay. We have that on our melee weapon. So basically the shield adapts to your damage type, and you have to attack it with your Warframe or Necromech. And you use your operator to shift the shield. Then once you're done with that, the limbs become vulnerable. Shoot them with your arc gun. Has to be your arc gun or your Necromech arc gun. I think Archivex works as well. And yeah, our shield dropped again. Now on this phase, either you're going to want the Zenith, or you just get in on your Arcwing or Operator, or both. The reason you'd want the Zenith is in semi-automatic mode, you can actually shoot over here, and you kill it through the bubble. Otherwise the bubble can't be shot through, but because Zenith has infinite punch through, you can do that. And another reason Zors with Exodia Contagion are amazing, you one-shot these annoying spiders, and you get some toroids from them too. Well, a chance to get them anyway. So moving on to the next phase. And you need your arc gun again. You see I just killed a guy with an arc gun, which reset my cooldown. I'm using the Corvus with Chroma to one-shot these phases essentially. And kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. AoE nuke down with our Hammer Zor. And yeah, this is something I do most days just because I find it a fun fight, and I don't want to burn myself out by like doing too many at once. Okay, let's nuke it with Magnetic. We have our Cyanoid Gamma Core for that. Electric element we don't have, so not with this build anyway. And fire we have on our Gamma Core as well. Crab legs. and we're kind of close to dying, so definitely recommend using keybinds for, at least for this fight, but in general as well. Keybinds are just amazing and will make you a better player. Yeah, managing the Vex armor is also a thing you have to do. Okay, let's actually take some of the heat off by going stealth with our Itzal Arcwing. But don't let the Vex armor fade. Okay. Has to be in semi-automatic to shoot through with infinite punch through. And yeah, if you don't have Zenith, like I said, it doesn't really matter that much. We let our Vex armor fade there. I've seen people do it much faster than me with the Kuva Ogress, for instance. They shoot the rockets. That's a nice tactic too. And its impact, Toxin. Don't have Toxin, don't have Cold. I'd say keeping an overview on this fight is one of the biggest challenges. And final phase, just nuke him down here. All the legs. Luckily the cooldowns don't have a cooldown on this, but I did get a magnetic proc, which is painful because it strips our damage buffing. No longer one-shotting these legs. Go Void Strike to actually one-shot the legs. Okay, they have a weird mechanic sometimes. I don't know what the hell is going on. Why they can't be targeted at the moment. Should be dealing damage to the legs for sure. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just wipe this group out. I just did a run in 6 minutes, so I was like, I'm sure I can make a good video on it. And then chaos, so yeah. Some people can solo in like 3 minutes, but yeah, some people can do 3 Eidolons in 7 minutes too. Okay, can we hit the limbs now, please? Yes. Okay, nice. And our damage is buffed as well. And that's the fight. There we go. Seems like the limbs briefly bugged out. What you do want to do is pop your Chroma, your 4th ability to get a 60% chance for double credits. And you want to take a Smita Kavet. So you see here, I just got 170k, so that doubles when we load in to the end zone, I think, I hope. And no toroids this run, but yeah, if you don't like flying here, you can also just teleport over there. Kind of hard to see with low graphic settings, but you have like smoke coming out. Yeah. So that's the Prophet Taker fight. And 2 Charisma toroids, like I said. 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes. Pretty slow, but when you're recording and multitasking, everything's a little bit slower and less optimal. Yeah, like I said, you get a decent amount of bonds. They are also doubled by the resource booster. And okay, so that was the final credit value. So neither our Smita Kavet nor our Chroma's 4th ability, what's it even called? Effigy, worked, but especially when there's a credit boost weekend going on, you can get like 1, 2, or even 4 million, sometimes in rare cases with your squad 8 million per run. Really, really good. And yeah, that's the basic Prophet Taker rundown. I will show you the build now after handing in. You really only have to do it like 2 or 3 times a day, or like 4 or 5 times, maybe 10 times spread across the weekend to be prepared for the entire week. Like I said, these toroids also drop, and these standing is at maximum. Alright, yeah, and then what you're going to want to buy for platinum is this Magus Lockdown, and Magus Anomaly I think probably sells a bit, and Magus Melt. For use, definitely use these 2. And I think there's even like, this one is really, really good. Heal Warframes within 30 meters by 25% per second. It works on like Inaros, who can have 10k or 200k or 2 million HP. It will heal them if you just go into operator mode, for instance, and on every other frame it works. Heals your entire party. Really, really good. So we're gonna buy some of these though, just for our giveaway as well. I'm doing a giveaway that ends 2nd of June. All you have to do is comment and share a memory that you're happy about in Warframe. And yeah, here's the builds, guys. So Chroma, I'm running 224 power strength with M power subsumed over his 1 for 50% more power strength, and Madurai as well. We are running Steel Charge for a bit of damage, Arcane Avenger because we're getting hit a ton, which gives us 45% more crit chance on all weapons, Adaptation for extra tankiness, Hunter Adrenaline. Doesn't work as well as I would like it to, but does give you some energy because you're always taking a bit of damage. Vigorous Swap should really get to maxing this. Great multiplicative damage right there. These two for extra tankiness, Transient Fortitude to scale up our Vex armor even more. Now on melee kills and ranged kills, we get damage boost. So you don't have to take damage, but it's still the easiest way, especially in this fight. And moving on, our Zenith. So this is like a 600-day login reward or something like that. And I was actually playing the wrong build, which made it a bit slower. This is like a general use build. I wanted to go Toxin, which gets us a bit more damage. And I actually dropped this one for some more damage. Yeah, and like I said, if you go semi-automatic fire mode, secondary, then you get this little symbol here, infinite punch through, and primary blight will also buff your damage on the pylons, which is mainly what you want this for. Otherwise, just take any other rifle. The important thing is the elements, so I've taken like Toxin and Radiation. Radiation is actually also covered by our Zor, but the big one for the elements for me is this Cyanoid Gamma Core, which has magnetic, viral, radiation, and heat, with a Kuva New Core, for instance, and yeah, other secondaries you can probably cover all the elements, but this is what I've done. Works like a charm on Chroma. It's crazy when you're making videos, you kind of have to defend yourself against the comments, are going to come like, that's not completely optimal. People are crazy nowadays. And here, really worth getting a Zor, and this Arcane, it comes from Plaguestar, which is the best and most profitable event. You get pre-built Forma from it, and this now sells for a lot. So I think at least 200, maybe 150 plat. You only need 10 of these Arcanes to build a set. If you don't have the set, it's fine to just get like the rank 1 one, which should, if anyone's selling it, should be a bit cheaper. Yeah, crit chance, crit damage is what's important, and flat damage to nuke the shields down. That's why we have Sacrificial Steel as well as crit chance on here. Like I said, do go Madurai, simply for power transfer, increasing your casting speed, and Slink Strength for the extra 40% strength for 20 seconds. So we're getting 50 plus 40, that's almost another 100% strength on our Vex armor. It doesn't last forever. There are better builds available with like lower efficiency and duration. I just like this one because you can also use it to buff your party in general gameplay modes. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. And last but not least, we have the Smeetakivat. I did link its armor to myself and put Pack Leader on because it will be giving it a lot of overguard. That way it doesn't die. We also have Link Vitality. For some reason those stats are in red, but these are the actual stats. So 1k health, almost 800 armor is enough. And yeah, Charm is the one that can double your resource drop for an entire 2 minutes. So I think that really covers everything. Oh wait, no, spoke too soon. Here's my Corvus build. You don't need a Riven, this just gives you a bit of damage, but actually nowadays, like with automatic trigger even, that would probably be better than the Riven. It says it doubles our damage, but this like gives us a ton of fire rate, so yeah, if you don't have it, then just get that. Yeah, I think that's everything, guys. Let me show you the Necromech, because some people are going to ask as well, can't you do this with Archivex? Doesn't it make it easier? You can also, of course, go in with Void Rig, And I wouldn't recommend then Fluctus, that was for Railjack for Orphix, but you can go in with the Archibex and Corvus, and then you don't, strictly speaking, need Chroma. If you're doing it with a friend, one of you should go Volt to speed up the Arcagun summons. Yeah, so your Archibex will actually do a lot of damage to the groups if you don't have a Zor, and your Corvus on your Void Rig will also do a lot of damage. Just pause the vid if you want to see the Void Rig build. You should put another Forma and the Duration mod on. I just haven't got around to it yet. I'll do that really soon though. In fact, I can't stick the Forma on yet. I'm not leveled, but yeah. And here's the Archibex build. Basically, Radiation, Heat, Corrosive, really good general damage, 100% crit, and some crit multi. I think you can buff it in other ways, or at least you can give yourself energy to keep the mode active as well. Yeah, on your Void Rig, swap out of 4 to activate 2 once in a while, so it doesn't just burst and die. And for the extra curious, here's the Itzel build. Bit of efficiency and strength. We also have this Cold Snap for Eidolon hunting and for CC and vacuuming and loot. Yeah, the second ability on Itzel is just really nice. It stealths you, drops all enemy targeting, really good. And that really is everything now. Yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing this Prophet Taker run. All the best to you, Tenno.